Hey everyone, I'm NornQueenAlexis and welcome back to the channel. And welcome to the exciting Adepticon reveals, part 1. Well, Adepticant now. Anyway, let's not miss that convention. We'll get to it next year. I plan to be there, plan to do meetups and open gaming next year. I have a couple of people over right now so that we can film a couple of battle reports so my channel keeps going and everything. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about the arguably best looking Primarch that just got revealed, Lionel Johnson. And well, let's mention some of the reveals really quickly. So we got some mountain thingy that I have no idea what it is. Something that nobody cares about. Lionel Johnson and handsome Squidward. So let's dive into this and see what we got. So right off the bat, we also have a video. So this is kind of cool. So let's check this out really quickly. Now this I saw and I was like, holy crap, this reminds me of the old Spawn animated series. And it's cool to see that it's almost they do have the Eldar Ranger from Stone Fortress now. So it's kind of cool to see all of this polymorphic stuff. And this just like the Spawn animated series in the early. But it has this very, very, very nice aesthetic to it that I am absolutely loving. So I think that's really, really, really cool. And I can't wait to see more about it. So let's go to the stuff that's really confusing real quick.
Welcome to Elf for Wealth. Fingers on buzzers, everyone. Our first round, things that remind you of elves.
I'm pretty sure that's the thing from Sesame Street.
Long spears! It's there. Long spears is answer number 3 on the board. Back to buzzers. There's still more answers to find.
Alright.
Elves can't be trusted? Well done. Elves are indeed scheming scoundrels. Now,
Yeah,
only one correct answer remains on the board. Squishy wimps. Oh, sorry. It's not on the board. Anyone?
Hammers.
Giant war cow made of rock and armed with a massive hammer. Yes! Giant war cow made of rock and armed with a massive hammer is our top answer.
It looks so overdone. It actually looks like a hamster with its cheeks filled. Like, tell me everybody sees that. They look like hamsters with their cheeks filled. I gotta look that up really quickly just for this. You know what? No. We won't. I'm totally going to. Totally going to. So here's what we're gonna do. Let's see if I can find a picture of this. Alright, so I'm pretty sure I know exactly what I'm thinking that they look like. Yeah, they look exactly like this. Wait for it. That's what they look like. That's what they look like. Look at them. This is what the new elves look like. Tell me you can't see it. Oh, I love these things. Hamtaro got buff. Okay, let's move on from that. Overall, the model looks a little bit silly and overdone because it's literally the spirit of a mountain. I cannot unsee. He's even got the squeezed face. Got the hamster face. giant hammer. I want this model just to make that now. Okay. Alright. GW's logic. Let's try to make elves that don't look like the clan. What can we do? Put cows on their heads. Perfect! I'm not gonna lie, these look absolutely silly. Why couldn't they just do like a normal helm or like something like bull horns in the back of their heads? Would have looked a little bit cooler in my opinion. If they're going for the whole bull theme, like make the helmet look like a bull and then put the horns on the helmet. This just kind of looks like, to be honest, I'd probably cut the bull off of the top of their helmet and put it as their head, and I think it would look a lot better. Or the hamster face, because that's definitely a hamster face. Alright, so here's that thing that no one really cares about. Here's the Middle-earth stuff. Honestly, I don't care too much. He looks cool. Look, you get him with a spear, a sword. He's got his shield. He's got a shield over here and his sword, but no horse. And then he's got a spear over here and he's holding his helmet. At least he's smart enough to put a helmet on. Alright, so let's get to handsome Squidward. Because holy crap, this guy looks like handsome Squidward. By the way, I'm not insulting these models. I actually think they look incredible. Like, they're extremely well detailed.
Oh, death nearly claimed you, brother.
Oh, hi,
but
Joker.
I managed to preserve you. I only hoped for long enough. Now, brace yourself.
So this is just Joker.
This is going to hurt. A lot. Even in death, I will see you serve.
So that's just the Joker. He looks like handsome Squidward. Pull this over here real quick. Hang on. Wait for it. Look at this face right here, okay? Let this face haunt your nightmares. I like the little helper, dude. He looks cool. Wow, that load... Oh, that's cool. It's like a little scroll wheel. Oh, that's cool. His strats got a little bit less detailed. A little bit more fine. I don't know how to say this, but... And this is going to sound really stupid. I prefer the older model. Like, it's cool that he's Primaris Marined now. Like, you know, taller and everything. I mean, just give the older one a better paint job, and I actually think he has more character. But I do like the new one, aside from the face. I'm really hoping you get face options. Oh, man. All right. Okay. I'm good. I promise I'm good. I'm in a very silly mood. I do apologize about that. So, the War of the Spider. We have Adeptus Custodes, I think it's Assassins, Death Guard, and, well, Fabius Bile. So it's actually going to be Renegades, which I think is pretty cool. Instead of, because I was watching the reveal earlier, instead of like actual Chaos Space Marines, the only Chaos Space Marines in it are going to be the Death Guard, and they're going to be there's going to be Renegade Marines, which I think is really cool because we might actually see a new Horan Blackheart and some of his cabal, which would be amazing. So let's hope for that. I also want some more rules for some of the more renegade bands, like, well, not really rules, but just more representation of them. Yeah. And now we got the Warcry stuff. The Warcry stuff looks kind of neat, to be honest.
Only through fire can we be pure.
Okay,
Only
sisters.
through fire can we find power. Only through
This dude is on fire.
can the realms be cleansed. Unleash the flame within.
So what do you think they do in their downtime? Like, do you think they just set each other on fire? Does that seem like rude, or is that like a compliment to each other? What do these guys do for fun? This girl is on fire. Sorry, that's the first thing that popped into my mind. She looks really cool. Like, I really like this model. Like, I would just want this one just as a cultist. Like, I think that would be cool. This guy's pretty cool. This guy's pretty cool. I like him. Looks pretty cool. I like the diversity. I think that's pretty nice. Stance looks like he's ready to fight. This dude looks bored as hell, probably looking and realized how foolish they are for using fire so much as he watches half his comrades burn to death. Or die of asphyxiation. This girl's wondering why her stick is on fire. She's like looking at it menacingly like, what? I didn't set this on fire. How are you burning? What's going on here? My stick is also on fire. This dude looks straight up like a samurai, and I absolutely love it. Although it's interesting to see that he has a crest instead of like a samurai sword. What is the samurai sword called again? It's like the katana. There we go. I was thinking the naginata, which is the ninja sword, which is just a straight edge katana. So yeah. From these guys, we know that they worship chaos, but they worship chaos in the form of flames, which is interesting. It might be a manipulation by Tzeentch. They said something similar to that on the stream today. And now we move on to the most sexy of Primarchs. By model-wise, because Fulgrim would that one. Sorry.
What do you look for in a Primarch? Indomitable strength?
Vulcan looks nice. I really do like Vulcan.
Unbridled ferocity?
His model looks okay, because he actually does look like a Scottish
Stoic
person.
resolve?
That looks like Bill Clinton. Sorry,
Angelic features?
St. Michael looks amazing.
Or maybe you'd rather not have to choose.
You could have all of these Primarchs,
This
but Lion is just that.
Is not just any Primarch.
God, he is sexy. I absolutely.
This is the...
Okay, so I just gotta point this out really quickly. He looks like a blonde version of my fiance. Just saying. He looks like Victor.
first Primarch.
God, he looks so good.
Is the lion.
He's actually a Primarch that looks good. Like, when it comes to the models, like, Fulgrim's model, it doesn't look good. Like, I hate the fact that Fulgrim's model looks like crap because of his face. Sanguinius's model looks incredibly well done. I love Sanguinius's model. But out of the Primarchs, the only really ones that I like is Reboot Gilliman and now Lion and Sanguinius. And I want all of those Primarchs. The rest of them just kind of look mediocre, in my opinion. They're also super expensive, but we're not going to get into that. Just look at how badass he looks. Also, I love that he has a sigil from every one of the successor chapters on him. So he just looks absolutely crazy. He's got the 10-pointed star on the back of him, which is really cool. Wait, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that would be 8. I think it's supposed to be the 10-pointed star, which they may have made a mistake on. Because it's not an 8-pointed star, because it's way too many points on it. But out of the ones revealed, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Which is weird. He should have 10-pointed, because that's the sigil of the Emperor. The number of the Emperor is 10. So it's cool to see that he's fighting some Night Lords and just absolutely demolishing them. His sword that chain sword is called like the Wolf's Bane or Wolf Blade or something like that. And then he actually has the Lion Blade, which is the sword currently being carried by Cypher in the new lore. So I do love that they took the Dark Angels and they kind of stripped them away from that whole, they were kind of Native Americans, kind of not, kind of Christianic knights, and just made them the Christian knights. It's just really badass. Like, I love it. I think that's actually, they're not really Christian knights. They're more like darker knights. So I'd have to say they're more like either Gaelic knights or Romanic knights or from like Galahad and things of that nature, which is still cool. Like, I absolutely love it. But there's a lot of knights throughout history. Oh yeah, you could buy this guy. I accidentally have like 4 of them. I didn't know he was a special event character. He's got a really large phallic nose, and aside from that, he's carrying his helmet. I think when I made mine, I painted up the helmet as a different chapter and then gave him a helmet as well, because my Primaris Marines collect relics from other chapters and then return them to their parent chapters. So yeah, all in all, I think it was a fantastic release. The highlight of the whole release is Lionel Johnson. He just looks intense. He's the only Primarch smart enough to put a helmet on and just looks amazing. Like, he's carrying a chainsword, but he doesn't look bored about it like President Clinton, the other Primarch. And he just looks so good. My other favorite thing from this release has got to be definitely not him. Where is it? All the way up top. The Hamster. I love Mountain Hamster. Yeah, just Mountain Hamster. I love Mountain Hamster. Mountain Hamster and me are friends. So my reaction for this is pretty simple. I like a lot of the stuff here. I'm probably going to get the Mountain Hamster. I'm probably going to get Lionel Johnson. But the rest of the stuff I'm about. If I can pick up that girl, a singleton of that girl, I probably will off of like eBay or something. Or if the set is cheap enough, I might just buy it and give the other ones away to Chaos friends who just want cultists. But overall, I really like what I'm seeing here. GW, you're doing amazing work, and I can't wait to see more. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to comment in the comment section down below. I really want to know your thoughts on the hamster, mostly the hamster. I'm sorry, the hamster is my favorite. But also, while you're down there, check out all the links in the description down below. There you can follow me on all sorts of social media, including Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Patreon. Patreon goes a long way to help support the channel, especially in this time of outbreak. I am a little bit out of work, possibly. I'm only getting 2 days of work a week, so it's a little bit so yeah. As always, I'm NornQueenAlexis. I love you guys. Bye.